What a glorious morning out here. The market opens in 13 minutes and I'm ready to go. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy Hritz here. Driven. Courage pays better than fear trading. September 3rd, 2025. Very excited to be coming to you guys with a little shorty episode of Driven here. Wanted to do one in the morning and just wish all of you a fantastic day. We had a bearish day in the markets yesterday. I talked about that in yesterday's episode, down almost 100 points. But then after market close, well, first of all, we came off the lows, but then the antitrust case was dropped against Google. They skyrocketed up. Apple skyrocketed up. So now we're seeing a pump. We saw a pump, I mean, not a major pump, but for Google and Apple, definitely. But across the board, we saw things tick up in post-market, pre-market, we're seeing things up. And these bulls, man, just indefatigable, to throw a vocabulary word out there. I used to be an English teacher. I always used to teach my kids higher level vocabulary. So there's the word. The bulls are indefatigable. And it's probably going to continue today. Google's pushing up here pre-market, Apple up pre-market. And we'll see what kind of day is in store for us. We are going to get JOLTS data at 10 a.m. Remember, the Fed is most concerned right now about the labor market, and that's really what's going to dictate the rate cuts. Inflation, obviously, labor market, they're two primary concerns. But we get lots of job data this week. So we get that JOLTS data today. So if it's bad, we're going to see some corresponding weakness in tickers. And on Friday, we get unemployment rate and we get non-farm payrolls. Now, if you remember, when the unemployment rate ticks up, we typically get some serious pressure on stocks. So that date is circled on my calendar. I'm excited for that one this week to see what will happen, because if it's hot, man, sure, good for rate cuts, but we are going to see some droppage. And that's where strategy from Cem Karsan with volatility, being long vol, can play out. That's a whole different concept. I've actually been exploring some of the strategies that he uses for trading. It's some next level stuff. Talks about convexity and using structured products, options to take advantage of the market, not necessarily individual tickers or shares. And it's a crazy thing about the markets, man. There's just so many layers to this. It's not just shares. It's not just day trading. It's not just swing trading. There's so much that you can do. And I've been diving into that a lot here recently. It's just fascinating stuff. Anyway, getting off topic here. Should be bullish continuation from those pops on Google and Apple here at open. And then we'll see what comes in with the jobs report at 10 a.m. If we're going to give all those gains back and continue with September, or are we going to flip into September bull? We'll have to see, and it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. I'm trying to think what else is out there. So CRM is going to report earnings today. Lulu is going to report earnings today. So I'm going to watch those at close to see what happens there. And Adobe, man, I've been talking about that ticker and looking at it for probably the last 3 months. It is so beat up, and saying if it comes down to the trend line, and it looks like it's about ready to come down and test its two previous most recent lows. And I'm going to have to take a shot on it. I mean, I've been studying it. It'll be low risk. I'll play with out of the money calls and just be looking to play is that a rat? That's a big squirrel. Look like a rat. Anyway, I'll play out of the money calls on it just for the chance that it shoots out of that gutter that it's in, and I will close them immediately, because I'm not a believer in Adobe long term, but I do believe it's ready for some type of technical bounce. So watching that. And then in terms of day trades today, I'm watching Boeing. I did grab some October, I believe 10th out of the money call options at 265 in the event that it wants to go parabolic, because it wants to bust through that 100 and it hasn't done that in so long, that 100 on monthly. So I'm watching that one. And then obviously Google and Apple to try to ride their momentum up. Those will be scalps, not necessarily day trades, because who knows how long that momentum is going to last. And yeah, it should be a fun one. What time is it? 9:23. I got 7 minutes to market open. I can't wait. I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. I'm working on all those videos I was telling you guys about. Boot camp coming up 15th, 16th, 17th. I hope that you will join me, win some free cash for your trading account. And I am in the process of finalizing my client list of my one-on-one coaching students. I have 11 spots left because I only have so many that I'm able to work with. And that's for the entirety of 2026. So there won't be openings until 2027. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. And make it a great day.